enchantment. Come, little children, the time's come to play here in my garden of shadow.
Hello everybody, Raw Danger here, bringing you another brand new Let's Play. This time we're kicking it off with the first horror game. It's The Park. It's an older game, I know. You might have seen some people play it, but you haven't seen me play it, so we're going to kick it off and play it. I just said play it a lot. The Park is a narrative experience best played in a dark room wearing headphones and deals with subject matter that may be disturbing to some players. During the course of the play, The Park may manipulate graphics, audio control settings, and your sanity. It's perfectly normal. It should not be any cause for alarm or psychiatry. And if there's any problems with audio, like sound or anything, I'm still getting used to this little baby right here.
In my heart and mind, I always
like
return to Atlantic Island Park.
Where's Mr. Bear?
I haven't seen Mr. Bear, Callum. Stay in the car. I'll go and ask information.
Attention patrons, the park is now closed. Please make your way to the car park at your earliest convenience.
Why can't I move my
Employees
left or right?
prepare the park for shutdown.
That was weird.
What?
Hey, Lorraine. Lorraine.
Lorraine.
Don't blame yourself, Lorraine. People lose things all the time. Take a deep breath. Think about the last place you saw your son's teddy bear. Hey, stop! I think your boy just ran into the park. I'll unlock the gates for you.
What the fuck?
Callum, where are you going?
Come on, this way!
Why is there controller? Sorry guys, there we go. I'm not gonna read that.
Wait up there for Mommy, Callum! There's
Over
something
here.
special about the entrance to an amusement park.
Oh,
A line
really?
drawn between the real world and the world of whimsy within. On this side, the apathy of our everyday lives. And on the other, anything we might dare to dream. It's no wonder Callum ran back inside. I wouldn't want to leave either.
Attention employees, the park is now closed. Have a safe journey home.
Damn, what is this on Mount Everest? Like, oh, whoa, whoa. Uh-huh. Alright, I see where you're getting at.
Oh God. The park. What happened here?
I don't know, you were here.
Come to Mommy, Callum.
You can't catch me.
Come here, little bastard. Oh, we ain't going in that son of a bitch.
Come back, Callum.
Carry, kill him. It's Satan's. It's official. Satan's calling you a whore.
Come out, sweetie.
This way.
Stop!
Where are you?
Callum! Callum! Where did you go?
Over here.
Come out, sweetie.
Whoa,
Catch me, Mommy.
Callum!
Over here.
I think this belongs to Callum. Chad the Chipmunk, huh? Just a drunk guy in a suit.
Alright. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa.
What's this?
Purchased the land of Solomon Island for a pittance. I might add whether old Archie Henderson did to the locals. Just the mention of his name, people slamming doors and locking shutters from the moment I arrived on the island. My lawyers had arranged everything in advance, but the realtor still had to come and deliver the keys to me personally. He took it upon himself to offer me another warning. I don't know what you're planning to do with the land, Mr. Winter, but the soil here is bitter with a curse carried from the old country, old man Henderson. He did terrible dark things. The land remembers, sir. I dismissed him shortly afterwards, mostly amused by his pathetic attempts at warning me off. I had a great vision for this place, and they will see that vision through to the very end. Atlantic Island Park, the name is perfect, and I cannot imagine it being anywhere else. This is the start of something amazing. Yeah, and death, like...
Mommy needs to see you, Callum.
Come out,
This way,
son!
Mommy.
Come to Mommy, Callum.
Come here, I won't beat your ass, kid.
Come on, Mommy.
No, no, no.
Stop! Callum! Callum, stay where you are.
Where are you?
Callum, tell Mommy where
Come
you
on,
are.
Mommy.
Do I need to ride the boat?
Stop, Callum!
Ah, shit. Alright.
Mommy needs to see you, Callum. Callum, where did you go?
And we're not going to talk about what that looks like. Okay. Sorry. You can leave the video.
Near a great forest, there lived a poor woodcutter, his wife and his 2 children.
Oh,
A boy
they look so
named
happy
Hansel
catching up butterflies.
and a girl named Gretel. They were very poor and had very little to bite or sup.
Bite or sup?
What will become of us? The woodcutter asked his wife one night. I tell you what, husband, we will take the children into the thickest part of the forest tomorrow and abandon them there. No, my wife, I cannot do that, said the man. Then we will all 4 starve, you fool.
What the?
Hansel and Gretel overheard their parents talking, and Gretel began to weep. Do not fret, Gretel, Hansel said. He crept out of the hut and gathered white stones from the ground to fill his pockets. The next morning,
This is pretty cool.
the woodcutter leads the children into the forest. Before they leave, their mother gives them a slice of bread and warns them that they will get no more food that day. Clever Hansel leaves a trail of white stones behind them as they pass into the woods. When their father leaves them, the children wait a while, then follow the trail back to their parents' house. After receiving a thorough scolding from their parents for getting lost in the woods, the children are sent to bed without any supper. Hansel tried to sneak out and collect more white stones, but found that the door was locked. "Tomorrow I will take them into the woods myself," the wife told the woodcutter. In the morning, their mother gave them a slice of bread and led them deep into the forest once again.
Whoa, what is that?
Hansel broke his bread into pieces and left a trail of breadcrumbs to lead them safely home. But hungry-eyed birds snatched up the breadcrumbs and his trail was destroyed. Abandoned by their parents and unable to find the trail home, the children wandered in the forest for 3 days.
3 days? How does it survive without food or water for 3 days?
The children stumbled into a clearing with an exceedingly strange house. Its walls were made of gingerbread, and its windows were panes of clear sugar. Hansel, desperately hungry, ran forward and began to nibble on the walls. Nibble,
Look at that nose,
little
though.
mouse. Who is nibbling at my house? An old woman emerged from the house, sniffing the air and peering around with cloudy eyes. "Oh, you dear children, who brought you here? Just come in and stay with me.
Just come in
harm
and
will
stay
come to
with
you."
me.
But Hansel and Gretel stayed back, for the old woman reminded them of their cruel mother. "Come, children, don't be afraid. I have something for you."
Ooh, presents.
The old woman offered them 2 enormous lollipops.
Sorry.
The children took them and began to eat. "You see, nothing to fear here. Come inside," the old woman urged, and the children, still licking their sweets, followed. Once inside the house,
There's gonna
the old
be
woman
something that gets me out of the water.
She stuffed Hansel into a cage and put Gretel to work, sweeping and cleaning her hut. "Your brother will make a good mouthful," the old witch told Gretel. "Once he is fattened up, I shall feast upon him."
I took that broom and shoved it right up her.
Time passed, and poor Hansel refused
Sorry guys,
to
I'm
eat,
trying not to talk as much while this is
fearing
going
the
on.
day that the witch would eat him. The witch, for her part, grew impatient. "Today I will
we're almost
cook
done.
and eat your brother, Gretel. Climb inside and light the oven." But Gretel pretended not to understand. I do not know how. Where is the opening?" "Fool," the old witch said. "The opening is here." And she moved to show Gretel. Seizing her courage, brave Gretel gave the witch a shove, and the old crone tumbled forward into the oven. Gretel slid a large iron bolt over the door to the oven.
Fry
Gretel
up, bitch.
freed her
Fry
brother
up.
Hansel, and together they lit a fire beneath the oven. And though she screamed and begged, the children sat by the oven until her screams had stilled, and the witch was cooked. And then, because even children can't survive on sweets, they divided up the body of the old witch.
Oh my
and
god,
ate
I don't
her.
think that's how it ended. What the fuck is wrong with that duck? What was the point of that? Like, for real. Made for an intense story, though. Super intense one.
Please, Callum, tell me where you are!
This way, Mommy.
That didn't sound like him.
Hansel and Gretel. I used to read it to Callum when the electricity was shut off. Those poor children. The whole world against them. The forest, the birds, the old witch, even their own parents.
Hey, maybe it was the
I
kid's
used to imagine
fault.
that
Do you think
Callum
about
and I were
that
the kids in
there,
that story.
Catherine?
Not mother and son, but brother and sister, hand in hand against the unkind world. We were always hungry, looking for our own house made of candy, looking for the sweetness that could take the pain away. Hunger leads people to desperate, terrible places where the tree branches reach like claws.
What? I don't think that's a thing, lady. I've never seen a tree branch look like a...
Another accident. This place.
Despite the constant interruptions to work... Shut up, I'm reading here. Atlantic Island Park will be opening on time. The governor is booked to cut the ribbon, so the only real question is whether he will have any customers. I'm not truly worried. The customer will come out of simple curiosity. I deducted what was needed from the banned writings of Archie Henderson. It's astonishing to think that a resonance of positive emotions can be used to fuel such a process. Henderson himself chose to use negative, and that caused some of the taint that still lingers in this place. I will not make his mistakes. Very soon I will know if this has all been for nothing. It's probably been for nothing, and there's that creepy teddy bear with a knife in its eye or whatever.
Callum, where did you go?
Where's over here?
Callum, stay where you are! Come out, sweetie.
Come here, sweetie. I won't hurt you. I swear.
Come out, sweetie.
Damn it, little kid.
Wait for
creeping
Mommy.
Out.
Mother duck said quack, 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 quack.
Where are you?
Catch me, Mommy.
Mommy needs to see you, Callum.
Oh, do you want to bet, kid?
This old thing used to make the blood run to my head. Make me dizzy. The guy just snapped.
An incident production
Those
duty.
poor
We
kids.
were waiting for our turn on the ride. Frank, me and the boys. This fellow in the chipmunk suit is making an ice carving while people took photographs. Lawrence wanted to go over to him, but I've always been a bit weary of the suits. They give me the creeps. It's silly, I know. Anyway, the chipmunk, it's not silly. They're fucking scary. He was carving and picking away at the ice, and at first we thought he was making some animal, like a tiger or lion. But as more and more ice fell away, we first looked. Something was not quite right about the proportions. Something unnatural that made your heart begin to beat just a little bit faster, like you were prey, and that thing in the ice was a hunter. But then these teenagers walked up, and one of them made a face at the carving and said something rude to the guy in the chipmunk suit. And then, well, he went berserk. For a few moments, it was chaos. Everybody was running away from the guy who had one of the teenagers on the ground. He was stabbing with the ice pick, and blood was spraying, and people were screaming, and Frank and I had the kids, and we were dragging them away as fast as we could. And the last thing I saw before Frank dragged me away was that the eyeball of one of the poor kids had landed on the ice sculpture, making the horrible creature look more or less alive. That is intense, dude. Like, all he did was laugh at your sculpture, man, and you had to go.
Where are you?
Banana sandwich.
Callum, where are you? Oh, I remember this.
Oh, wow, he looks... Lady, you need a makeover.
Treachery hides in thoughts. Treachery that lashes like a whip and scars our insides.
Okay.
The first time I saw Callum, my thoughts betrayed me. I looked down at this wrinkled, red, bawling thing and I thought, is that it? We build our world from expectations, and the world that I had built for Callum was no different. He was so real, so there, and so far from my expectations. And they shattered, and as they fell in pieces, that one treacherous thought became a new foundation. All of the love that we shared, all of the warmth and goodness that followed, built on a single, traitorous thought.
Well, hello. What are you?
Wait for Mommy!
This way, Mommy.
Which way? What? Alright, I don't speak demon ghosty goo goo.
Callum? Where'd you go? Constant crashes and 80s music. I guess it floats someone's boat. Callum! No.
Save him! What? I didn't know she was Electra. Is this woman nuts? Is she just like having flashbacks to like a moment of her?
Come back!
This way.
Come back, Callum!
Scared me. I thought it was a guy. I thought took off running.
Don't hide from me, Callum!
Can't ditch me.
Oh, accident report. Employee's name, Francis Dufresne, October 25th, 1976. Laborers working on the crane. Super Richard Stapleton. Lawrence Creed. Michael Edgeworth was the witnesses. During the transport of the bumper cars in the arena, one of the straps attaching the load to the truck came untied, causing a cascade of bumper cars onto Francis, who was standing directing the driver. Francis was crushed by the weight of the cars. Francis was killed. Jesus Christ. Dexter, the truck driver, claims to have seen someone on the back of the load undoing the strap. Somebody else reported seeing that. The sheriff has requested that Dexter provide them with urine samples. Alright. Huh? Oh my god.
Where are you? Callum! Mommy is coming, Callum! Callum? Callum! Mommy is coming, Callum!
God.
Callum, where did you go?
It's a matter of public.
It's a matter of public record that I am a failure as a mother. Once, when Callum was very small, I left him asleep in the car while I ran an errand.
Jesus Christ, your mother is
Don't
a
even
year.
remember what it was.
Lose him in
When I came
amusement
back,
parks. That's creepy.
The sheriff
and
was standing next to the
everyone
car,
dies, and then you
watching
look in
my
car
boy through the
where
window.
it's hot.
I didn't like what I saw in his eyes. Judgment. He wrote me the ticket without saying a word. Just the scratch of his pen on the notepad. When he gave it to me, our eyes met. I know what you're going through. My daughter, Helen, she just gets some help. Help was a bolt of lightning. Help was 1,000 volts surging through my veins. Help is agony. I'd rather die. I wanted to scream. I'd rather you pulled your gun and shot me. But instead my mouth said, yes, Sheriff.
Continually delayed by the incompetence of the builders. The problem is that they're locals, and so that they believe a lot of the rumors about what old man Henderson used to do here. They grew up on these tales. Every time a bolt comes loose or a wrench goes missing, those fools are crossing themselves against the black magic. Of course, that is why I choose this site over all the other potentials. Solomon Island is a nexus for dark energies, and the thought of all that power just dissipating beneath the earth here, it makes my skin crawl. I called in a few favors back in Brooklyn and got someone at the local academy to see if they had any interesting books about local history. Turns out they do, and it turns out that the old man Henderson has some pretty strong connections to the Brooklyn crowd. Perhaps something he wrote will help me find the piece of the plan that I'm missing.
Stay where you are!
Oh my god, I thought that was a dude in the chipmunk suit. Oh baby, come back.
Callum!
Oh my god.
Tell Mommy where you are! Callum, where did you go? So they are going to close this place down. Doesn't surprise me. I can't get on while it's moving.
Am I supposed to ride it? What is that? Why would we ride this? Oh, it's gonna leave me stuck. Oh my god, that looks beautiful.
People come into your life for a reason. Dad used to say that before Mom ran off. After that, he mostly just drank. Things were different for Don and
A lot
I.
of demons there.
When we met,
Baggage
I
in
was
her
sweeping the
closet.
floor at Susie's diner. He came in with some workers, but he didn't try to flirt or cop a feel like the others. He just ordered a coffee and sat there, watching me. When my shift was over, he offered to walk me home. I don't know how to describe that walk. We talked and laughed and eventually kissed. It felt like love. It felt like a fairy tale. I can't tell you if Callum was made that night or one of the ones that followed, but I think it has to be that night. That one perfect night. Dawn and I moved in together, but then, well, he died.
What? Jesus Christ, do you have
According to the
anything
supervisor,
positive to
his
say?
safety harness failed when he was working on the top of the Ferris wheel. Don was there one moment, and then gone.
What? Oh my god.
Sometimes people leave your life for no reason. I was 3 months pregnant with Callum. Fairy tale fucking over.
That would be an awful death, just to fall from the top of like a 300-foot... I don't know how big a Ferris wheel is, but it seems a few hundred feet up. I can barely ride one. Heights terrify me beyond anything. Well, that's not beyond anything. What is that? Crypt Keeper's brother. Okay, so it's not there anymore. Are we gonna turn out she's crazy and she killed her kid?
Don't be afraid.
I'm coming, Callum. Wah!
Stay where you are. Where are you, Callum?
Oh my god!
Come back, Callum!
say I blame her, though.
A lot of people idolize their children. You hear them talking about their kids and just the way they talk, their fucking voices make me want to vomit. My angel likes to read, and little Johnny is so good on the piano. Fuck those people! You give up 9 months of your life carrying them, you traumatize yourself giving birth to them, and then you spend the rest of your life as their slave. Wiping asses, mopping up piss, feeding them. Little life-sucking monsters who take and take and take until... we all go insane. Any parent who pretends otherwise is just dishonest. That's called choice supportive bias. I am honest. Callum really grinds my gears, and he owes me everything. Everything. It'd serve the little fuck right if I just abandoned him.
What the hell? She's insane. Nuts.
Stay where you are! I always wanted to write this one. Never got around to do it before.
Alright guys, it looks like we're about out of time for the beginning of the game Park. It's starting out a little slow, it's a little, hopefully it gets a little better. There's been a few creepy spots. The ambiance is really nice. I feel like she's a little bit unsteady and insane and she wants to kill her son. But alright guys, I'm Raw Dog, and I will see you guys in the next one. See ya.